Hello everyone, I'm Akif Matin, Fund Manager of ABFX Fund Management Services. You are wholeheartedly welcome to watch ABFX Trading Corp's weekly Forex market outlook for 32nd week of 2017, which is from 7th August to 11th of August. Each and every week, we post our weekly market outlook in our YouTube channel, from which you can relate your own point of view to get the perfect entry and exit points. So stay connected with us through YouTube, subscribe our channel and share the video so that many other traders can also be benefited through our goodwill. You can stay connected with us through these links. You may find these links in our Facebook page also. So let's move on. Here are the upcoming news for the upcoming week. So we have some NZ inflation expectation news on Monday. We have no important news that's going to release for Tuesday that will actually alter the market scenario. We have US dollar crude oil inventories in the Wednesday 30 p.m. as usual, but we have much more important news that's going to release in the upcoming Thursday, which is that we have RNBZ rate statement news, we have GBP manufacturing production news, we have USD unemployment claims news, and US dollar PPI news. We have Japan's bank holiday on Friday, and also we have Australian dollar Lowy speech. The Bank of Australia's Governor Lowy speech on Friday. We have also vital and important news for US dollar is on Friday, which is that US dollar CPI and core CPI news. Here are some fundamental facts we have to consider for the upcoming week. Well, yeah. So White House actually considers lower deduction for US homeowners. Also, we are seeing that US Vice President Pence's hawkish tone on Russia actually contrasts with Trump's approach. And US dollar aims for United Nations to vote on Saturday on new North Korea sanctions. So these are the news that's gonna actually make US dollar more actually stronger. We have Bank of England's Broadband's news that Broadband actually told that UK a little bit better place to cope with higher interest rates. Also, he had told that Brexit-related sterling fall is reason for higher rates of UK inflation. These news actually made pound a bit weak the last week. And Japan's GDP actually seems expanding on the 6th straight quarter on domestic demand. And oil prices actually fall as OPEC oil exports rise, and gold actually steadies 7-week high ahead of US jobs data. But we have seen that gold actually been fall in the last week. So actually, what actually we have to reconsider for trading upcoming week? What are the fundamental facts? Let's have a look to that. The euro actually declined against dollar because of the stronger than expected US job figures that actually bolstered the case for a third US interest rate hike this year. And it actually spurring the demand for the dollar. So right now, fundamentally, dollar is strong. Also, the positive number for the employment news that actually released on the Friday is actually the cast doubt over the likelihood that Federal Reserve would raise rates once more year and 3 times on the next year. And yeah, and the Federal Reserve is going to announce a plan to start shrinking its 4.5 trillion bond portfolio in September. So this is a very vital issue for US dollar, but currently US dollar is fundamentally a bit stronger. Let's have a look to sterling. Well, sterling actually falling against the dollar because of the employment news that actually released last week, and also there are some other issues for sterling also. Let's see. Sterling actually was nursing big losses sustained after the Bank of England kept interest rates at record lows because of the lower growth and inflation forecasts. So right now sterling is weak fundamentally. Let's have a look to Canadian dollar. The Canadian dollar actually pressured to bearish after Canada's trade deficit data, and also in the meantime US dollar has a stronger than expected employment data. So Canadian dollar is right now a bit weak against the dollar. The Japan yen actually fall against the dollar because of the stronger than expected US dollar news. But Japan is actually been right now there's a possibility that Japan will act sideways in the upcoming week. The Reserve Bank of Australia actually concerns about the negative effect of the strong Aussie dollar. So they are intending to weaken the dollar. So weaker Australian dollar is expecting in the upcoming week. So yeah, so gold actually fall last week, and the oil prices actually declined because of the rising OPEC exports. That when actually supply is being increased, so obviously the rate will fall more. So our expectation for the upcoming week is that Euro, Pound, New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar, and Canadian dollar will be fundamentally weak, and US dollar will be fundamentally a bit strong. So let's have a look to let's have a look to dollar index chart. Well, we have seen that it actually broke its trend line. Our previous weeks after it actually broke its trend line after actually our previous week's expectation been made at the level of 92.63. So right now, as the trend line has been broke, so our expectation for the upcoming week is that this blue line, that it will actually touch 94.85. If not, our alternate scenario is that it actually will fall up to 93 levels, will gain some demand, and then actually go bullish up to 94.8 levels. So let's see what happens for dollar index. Let's have a look for gold. Gold actually fall because of the US dollar employment data, and our expectation is that it will actually fall more up to 1243.55 level. So not just because the US employment news was good, it's because technically it has broken a good trend line that week. So our expectation for the dollar for the upcoming week, that it's actually gonna fall. Let's have a look to oil. Well, oil is actually maintaining our previous week scenario still now. The price actually rose 950.44 level and then actually fall a bit, but our expectation is that it will actually fall more up to 48 levels, by the way. So our expectation is that it will actually touch 48 level, which is 1.50 points lower than the last week's market close. So that's all for now. Thank you all for watching. Please like and share our videos. Hope we will stay connected. Till then, goodbye.